catch and fire. It's on the... Ah! He made it! Oh my God! Wow!
Hello and welcome inside King Track and Field Stadium. I'm Ryan Lockhart bringing you the action, and it's homecoming week here in the Forest. We have your home Foresters taking on the visiting Bethel Pilots. See them going through the starting lineups right now. Bethel Pilots coming into this one, they are 3-9 on the season, 0-3 in conference. Your home Foresters 3-8 and 0-3 in conference. So both these teams having about the same record towards the bottom in the Crossroads League. St. Francis also is 0-3 in conference, so all three of these teams toward the bottom, but with room to still make the tournament. Huntington will play St. Francis next. That'll be a key game. Later in the season, the Pilots will take on St. Francis. So those matchups there will be key in determining who's going to go on to the Crossroads League tournament. Starting lineups here first for the visiting Bethel Pilots. Number 4, freshman Olivia Lambden. Number 5, senior Sarah Lancaster. Number 6, freshman Hannah Mehunt. Number 9, freshman Alexis Vega. Number 10, Audrey Lurch, a freshman. Number 12, Leanne Glominski, a junior. Number 14, Kama Hardy, a senior. Number 15, Jalen Sereno, a sophomore. Number 17, Madison Byers, a junior. And rounding it out is number 18, Katie Byers, who's a freshman. Now for your home Foresters, number 3, Jordan Adam. Number 6, Bailey Odell. Number 7, Ashton Patrick. Number 8, Courtney McCowan. Number 9, Alex Bryant. Number 11, Trinity Burdick. Number 12, Michaela Avina. Number 16, Avery Guerra. Number 18, Hannah Williams. Number 23, Maddie Moan starting in goal. Number 27, Cassie Krelock rounds it off. We're going to take you to our player to watch for today's contest. It is Courtney McCowan. McCowan, number 8. She is the sophomore from Black Hawk Christian. See here, McCowan, she leads the team in goals with 8 on the season. We got a little bit of footage of her earlier. McCowan on the season, 4 goals, leading the team. But outside of that, she's really pivotal to this team. She's got 1 assist also on the season, giving her 9 points. She started 7 of the 11 contests, has 15 shots on the season with 9 goals. And, you know, it's really apparent that the Foresters try to use her offensively, leading the team in goals this year. Last year, she was number 2 in goals, only to Matea Nispel, which for you Forester fans, you know how good she was. But Courtney McCowan, we expect a big game out of her today, and we'll see what she can bring us. Hopefully a W here for the Foresters as they look to take on the Pilots today. Now we're going to take just a moment here and listen on to the national anthem. And welcome back here once again inside King Track and Field Stadium. We look bring you contest. You see the teams there getting in their respective spots, and big game for both of these teams as the conference season starts to dwindle just a little bit here. Mention Grace, they're at top of the Crossroads League, 3-0. Then Taylor and Iowa behind, both at 2-0-1. Marion and Mount Vernon fall at 2-1. Spring Arbor is 1-0-2. Goshen 1-2. And Huntington, Bethel, and St. Francis all towards the bottom at 0-3. Big pivotal matchups between all three of those teams this season. And you look at both of these teams coming into this kind of on rough stretches at this point in the season. Right now, the Bethel Pilots come into this one on a 4-game losing streak in which they've been outscored 14-1 in that streak. But when you look at the quality of opponents against Taylor, who right now is receiving votes, and Grace, who is currently number 20, you can see why those would both be tough matchups. The Forsters, on the other hand, they're on a little bit of a losing skid right now, coming into this one losing 7. We'll have 2 more home games this year, but looking to get it turned around today. One of the team's losing streaks will subside and will be gone today. Kickoff here in just a minute. HU this season is 1-4 at home. The Bethel Pilots on the road this year are 2-4. Got quite a few interesting storylines in this game that we'll bring up multiple times here. We see a throw in there, Lancaster number 5 for the Pilots. Fun fact on the day, first fun fact on the day. Number 5, Sarah Lancaster, I went to high school with her. Lancaster was our team captain for 2 years and done a good job here with the Pilots. We'll see what she can do as Jordan Adams has one slip out of her reach, but making a fight for the ball and able to win it there. The Forsters in the home green with white numbers and green trim. The Bethel Pilots in the blues with the white numbers. Throw in here for Bethel. Ashton Patrick able to win that ball, and Bailey Odell, another key part of this offense for the Forsters. She has 3 goals on the season. Also has 4 goals in her career here for the Foresters, so really able to explode and find the back of the net here more often, Odell that is. But Hannah Williams, she's able to control the ball. The Foresters getting some crisp passing here before Odell gets one blocked. Cassidy Krylik bring this ball up, finds Jordan Adam. Foresters, we've seen with new head coach here, David Lewis, try to implement more of an offense and really get the ball moving between the ladies. But in such a tough conference that the Crossroads League is, you can see why it's, a struggle sometimes for newer coaches. Lewis 3-8 in his first season here with the Foresters. On the other sideline, rather the other bench for the Pilots, is Jamie Linval. Linval's in his 6th season with the Pilots. He has a 16, 66, and 8 record. When he first took over this program, he went 1-7, but able to get a few more wins and really try to help build off that. This ball's going to be given to the Pilots, even though the Foresters thought it was theirs. Nice throw in there by the Pilots. But now this ball will change possession. The Foresters getting a break here. Big throw in that goes over a few ladies' heads here. Now McCowan, she's able to find Jordan Adams. Good push up here for the Foresters. That's Avery making a run, but great defensive positioning there by Byers, number 17, for the Pilots. Should mention that's Madison Byers. Misplayed ball there from the Pilots. Hardy not able to make really good connection, but nevertheless, the Pilots are still moving down here. Cross inside on the ground. The Forsters, after a few chances, will almost clear that one out. Once again, the Pilots get it running to the corner, trying to cross it. Forster defense right there is strong. Both ladies really trying to box each other out. Chance here by Hardy. And it looks like we're going to have a corner kick here for the Bethel Pilots. Rather, it's going to be a foul. Nevertheless, almost a corner, just a few feet shorter. Wind blowing towards the goal here. Moan in goal for the Forsters. A nice cross here. Header opportunity, but HU able to get that out. Now another chance here, a nice cross. And HU battling once again, that back line. And a shot here. Moan's going to have to make a save. That's actually going to go wide left there. Moan coming across the box. Looked like she would have had to make a save, but good angle by her to let that go out. And get the goal kick here. The back line for Huntington proving strong there with a few chances from the Pilots. Odell's second touch there goes to the Pilots instead. Kleminski trying to work with the ball, but she's got to give it up. Pilots look to change field here, but it's Jordan Adam who finds that ball. Trinity Burdick, one of the outstanding freshmen on the squad this year that's got quite a bit of playing time for Lewis's squad. Burdick started 10 of the 11, and actually today makes 11 of 12 so far. Pilots looking to push the ball. Their passing has been rather good up to this point. Avina, a good defensive strategy there. Going right after Hardy in the ball, and he'll be awarded with a throw-in after the ricochet. Hardy trying to get around Adam. She does. Battling with a few Forsters. This one crossed inside the box. The Pilots going the opposite way. Looks like they're trying to get turned around, but the Forsters able to capitalize on that. Now Courtney McCowan, she's going to make a run up, but that's going to be Byers once again who's there. Ashton Patrick, a nice header to McCowan. McCowan battling with a few Pilots. And that ball going to get cleared out, but it's going to be a throw-in here for your Foresters. Under 38 minutes to go here in this half. Still no score for either team. Pilots had a shot that went wide left, but HU so far not really had too much action going toward the goal. But they're looking to strike here. Ashton Patrick with that near side. Tries to get around Kleminski, but Kleminski steals the ball from her. She finds Hardy. And the Pilots have something going here, pushing up the right side. One girl down the middle, looking for the cross here. A header looking now, once again, that back line for HU proving strong. Looked like the Pilots were on a runaway there. But instead, HU once again able to come up strong, and Pilots once again attacking here. Talked about Both of these teams being 0-3 right now in conference. Looking at the remaining schedule first for the Bethel Pilots, they'll go against Mount Vernon, Spring Arbor, Marion, Indiana Wesleyan, and St. Francis, all in that order. Their remaining schedule has a combined record of 33, 17, and 7. The Foresters, on the other hand, they will see St. Francis, Goshen, Mount Vernon, Taylor, and Spring Arbor. With that, their remaining record is 29-20 against the teams left to face. So HU getting a little bit lighter of a schedule in terms. Nevertheless, going to be an interesting finish and a big push for both of these teams trying to make it into that Crossroads League tournament. Odell misplays that ball. Once again, the Pilots looking to work here. Odell able to make up. Lancaster now with it on the right side. She comes back to middle, sends this one on the ground, but not hard enough. Moan makes almost the ground ball save there. Maddie Moan, her first season as a starting goalkeeper for HU. Moan has started all 11 contests this year. But today it'll make 12. She's had 54 saves on the season as the Pilots get an inbound here. Allowed 22 goals. Allows just under 2 goals a game at 1.99. But she does have a save percentage, 71%. So, you would like to see that be just a tad higher, but as Moan, her first season in goal, she's been rather strong. Throw in now for the Foresters, and Avina the one with it. HU not able to find it, and Avina's going to have to give another one a toss here. Hardy able to get that header. The Pilots playing with a pretty aggressive attack so far. But Avery looking to change that. She's off and running. She'll send the ball up, but got a hold of it just too much there. As that'll make its way back to goalie. Janae Willis. Ashton Patrick, a nice stop there on Gleminski. Gleminski won the first battle. Patrick wins the second one. But that ball gets cleared out before the Foresters can reach it. Odell, a touch pass that gets intercepted there, but off a ricochet, Patrick will play it back to her defense. Freilich, a beautiful touch there. Wow. That was nice. Freilich able to get around the defense there. Now the Foresters pushing up the opposite side. Jordan Adam now with a back and forth move. A shot here in the goal, and whoo! What a save there by Willis. The Pilots able to keep the back of their net clean. Off a beautiful shot by the Foresters, the one-hander on the save. Willis, her first test of the day, and I would say she passed that one. But that'll result in a goal kick now for the Foresters. This ball played rather short. Header attempt for Odell. She doesn't get it. And Odell trying to turn and give it a kick, but Gleminski interfering with that. Willis really able to scoop that one up rather easily. This ball cleared way out of bounds. It'll reach up into dugout. Vina once again the throw in here. McCowan run with it. And Gleminski able to get a nice touch. And now a shot from way outside by Odell. And that ball will push just right too far. See Ashton Patrick about the middle of your screen helping out Jordan Adam, as well as McCowan, kind of telling her where to go. This one goes to Gleminski. And Patrick, a nice touch there. Krylik having a nice day so far. A few nice moves. That ball out of bounds by way of Torino, the sophomore from LaSalle, Ontario. And a strong throw in here. Odell able to get ahead on it. But the ball just a little bit too slow. And Willis makes the scoop. High kick here played around midfield. Vina giving chase to ball on the far sideline. Looked like that was Hardy and looked like Avery, I believe, battling for the ball right there. Now going to be called on Hardy, and Courtney McCowan able to get ball played, but it's going to be the Pilots that get a couple touches on it. But it's going to stay here with the Foresters. Throwing, and they're going to call a handball on that. HU in their last game against Marion earlier this week. If you watched our broadcast of that, we'd like to say thank you. That was a 4-0 loss for them. Bailey Odell, Courtney McCowan both with a shot apiece, and Avery had 2 of them. The Foresters just not able to get a lot of offense going out of really the first half after the quick forwards for the Marion Knight. Really able to attack and rather penetrate that back line for the Foresters, but so far that back line has really turned things around today and really played strong. Odell, a nice header there, but it's going to be the Pilots that end up coming up with possession. Trying to play the ball up the far side, but it gets intercepted. HU on the season averages 1.36 goals a game. The Pilots on the other end of that, 1.58. So both of these teams are around a goal and a half a game. So we'll have to see which one offensively is able to kind of step up today, take charge. And right now it's the Foresters. A couple nice 1-2s from Adam to Odell. McCowan, that is, excuse me. And that ball is going to be cleared outside, and this will be a throw-in for the Foresters. About even horizontally with the 18-line mark. Dell takes that ball back. Avina now passing it over. Williams with it now, and Williams will take a strike here, but that'll be right to Willis. Willis able to grab that one and earn another save there. Willis so far this season has started all 12 games for the Pilots. Today's contest makes it 13. She's logged over 1,100 minutes this season. She has allowed 35 goals, but does have 90 saves so far this season. That ranks the team number 14 overall in the NAIA with those 90 saves. Willis does have a 70% save percentage, so both her and Moan are around the same. Mentioned earlier, Maddie Moan, 71%. The Foresters pushing once again. Jordan Adam has an opportunity here. She gets one touch on it. Will the ball get out of bounds before? And the official's going to say yes. She was able to get Willis to go for the ball. But it kicked just too high there. And nothing happening off of that. but the Forsters do get a nice look. Williams, a nice defensive poke there. Almost like a poke check if you're a hockey fan. And Sereno will clear that one out. Hardy misses it, so Avina's going to be the receiver of that. Hardy will go down after Avina stays strong on that attempt. Both of these teams playing pretty clean so far, and on the season they both play rather clean. 2 yellow cards for the Forsters on the year, and 3 for the Pilots. Looking for Hannah Williams here on the near side, but Pilots defense able to get there. Now Byers looking for some help. She'll go opposite field. Got Mihan over there. That ball gets out. It'll be another throw in here as Trinity Burdick will be the one that takes it. Odell gets the ball now. She gets it to Jordan Adam. Adam spins around and almost uses the official as a pick there. Avery kind of had to dance around him. That ball gets out of bounds and will be rewarded to the Pilots. Now under 25 minutes left here in this first half. Both of these teams getting a few shots, a few looks at goal. But nothing happening, and a handball will be called here in favor of the Pilots. Second handball of the day. Pilots pushing around the box. Nice look here, but Odell able to clear that out momentarily before Sereno makes a move, but Ashton Patrick, she gets that one out of bounds. Sereno, the throw in. McCowan struggling there with Byers. And now McCowan has an opportunity. She gives it up to Avery. One-on-one break here. And that ball is going to trickle in the goal. Forsters take the lead here, 1-0. Avery nets one here and finds the back of the goal. She gets that one to trickle in the back net. Beautiful pass there by Courtney McCowan. See, Willis didn't really charge out, was trying to make that save there. But Avery had enough on it while it was on the ground to send that in. Willis getting a hand on, but unlike her incredible save earlier in the day, that one will find the back of the net. 23 minutes left now in this first half. And your Forsters lead here on homecoming day. Homecoming weekend, I should say, here in the Forest. Forsters now looking to turn field as they do. Burdick with it on far side. She's looking for Avery once again. Avery will keep that ball from going out of bounds, but it's going to be the Pilots that find it. With that goal, that gives Avery number 3 on the season. Looked like McCowan almost had a chance there, but that back line coming up strong. And with 3 goals on the season, that'll tie Avery with Bailey Odell for second most behind McCowan, who's our player to watch for today. Hardy pushing up the far side. One touch too many. That ball's going to get out of bounds. She took a spill into lane 1 on the track. Looks like she's all right. But it's going to be the Foresters who are awarded with the ball here. That was Avery's 20th shot on the season. Her 11th shot on goal. And Williams able to come up there. Get that ball up to Jordan Adams. She's got McCowan there charging the middle. She'll look back for Jordan Adams. The Foresters will have another chance here. She gets around Torino, crosses this one to the goal, and Willis makes a nice diving save there. Able to lay her body out for that one and stop that ball as it looked like it was going near post. On the ground here. See a replay of this. That ball looked like it might have just snuck in the corner of the goal right there. But instead, Willis able to get there. Snag the ball. We'll see a couple substitutions as Megan Smith comes in. As well as number 22. Kristen Bird. Bird, a freshman from Lebanon. Odell gets a player to go down. Bird not able to find the ball there. Beautiful move there by Odell. Mentioned Megan Smith, she also came in. Smith, a sophomore from Battle Creek, Michigan. Went to Penfield. This ball now played back to the defense. Had a possible little flyover just now. I'm not going to say it was planned, but it is homecoming weekend, so you never know what Dr. E and Norm are up to. Those two always keeping things around campus pretty lively. So just a little shout out to both of them for that little flyover. Foresters looking to fly over the Pilots right now. McCowan gets Byers to bite on that. She's going to have a possible look here. This one into the goal, but Willis able to make the kind of diving save there. That one right into her breadbasket, though. McCowan had an opportunity there. Got around a few girls. Nice look by her. Remember, folks, she is our player to watch today for this game. Leads the Foresters with 4 goals on the season. Now Avery pushing up the left side. Gets it back to the middle. McCowan with it. She'll take a strike here. But once again, right into the breadbasket for Willis. She really doesn't have to move side to side or really anywhere to save that one. Interesting note so far. Willis kind of always runs the either corner of the box to clear that ball there. Now a foul here. We're going to see the Pilots take it. It'll be Byers. Taking a moment here is number 9, I believe it is, for the Pilot. Alex Vega laces up the cleats. I believe she also had a shin pad followed as she got up. But we'll get back to play here. Odell winning that ball. Patrick now looks for Avery. The Foresters, they're passing right now, looking crisp. Avery with it. She sends it up. Bird's going to have a chance here. The freshman will take one touch too many. Looked like she wanted to go for the strike there, but almost extended her leg too much. That ball will go out of bounds as we have whole list, the whole bench almost, substituting in here for the Pilots. Number 21, Emily Smithberger, the freshman, leading goal scorer for the Pilots. She checked in the ball game. Jessica Wilker also checked in. Number 13, Bree Jackson checked in. Number 16, Haley Stuckup as well. Alex Bryant, another freshman here for HU on that back line. Doing a good job this season, getting the start today, should mention. Bryant started 10 games so far this season. Rather a special thing to see so many freshmen start in the NAI on a team. But there's been quite a few good ones to come through here in the Forest. Bree Jackson trying to win the ball here. Bailey Odell proving really strong. She's able to win the ball twice there. And HU finds Ashton Patrick in some open grass. A dangerous pass back to the middle, but Michaela Avina not worried at all. And HU off and running again. A 3-on-4 break here. Bird trying to make the run, but Willis is going to scoop the ball, and great job by Sereno right there to put herself in between the ball and Bird. Really not give Bird a chance to make a play on that ball. Patrick, he sends that one out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in. Sereno with it. Nice triangle passing there from the Pilots. Avina tries for a steal there. Not able to get it. The Pilots moving the ball really well right now. Jackson with it far side. She'll look to cross. Bryant's able to get a leg on it. She's also able to clear that one out. Great job there by the freshman. Throw in here for the Pilots. And now we're going to see a corner here for the Bethel Pilots. We'll see what the Pilots can do with this. Looks like all the girls are in about a single file line outside the box. The Foresters mixed around inside. The run to the box. This one's played for Jackson, but Avery wins the ball there. Avery looking up for Bird, but Sereno gets there first. Bird taking on three different Pilots. And it's the Pilots who win that one. Now this one shot on. Ball takes one hop and goes right into the gloves. Maddie Moan. Moan not having to range too far side to side for that one. Odell, a nice header, but nobody on the other end of that to find it for the Foresters. And Avina pushing up now. She gives it off to Avery, who gives it back to her, who gives it back to Avery. Now Odell with it. She'll take a strike here. Whew. That one pushed just a tad bit too far left. But a nice strike there by Bailey Odell. Willis laying out for that one, having to make the dive. Mentioned at the start of the game, Willis making the nice, really jumping one-handed save. Nevertheless, this ball game 1-0 right now in favor of the Foresters. The goal scored by number 16, Avery, her third on the season. Sylvia Harris checked in for the first time in today's contest for the Foresters. David Lewis not going to his bench so far. This one crossed right outside the box. Freilich able to get that one out momentarily. Vega gets the ball played back. But McCowan, what a great job by her to come from her attacking position. The ball was played out. McCowan, she's going to have a run on the ball now. Byers there with her. And Byers able to win that ball. The Foresters in about the last 8 minutes have really turned their offense on and started to put their foot on the gas pedal. Ashton Patrick tries to find Bird. Misplayed ball from her. And now a bad touch there by the Pilots. Result in the Foresters getting the ball. Bird trying to make a run on Sereno. Sereno kind of boxing out Bird almost there. But Bird still getting a touch on it. That'll be a goal kick. Good for the Pilots. Mentioned Jamie Linville in his 6th season as the Bethel Pilots head coach. He has coached 3 all-conference players. We'll see if he can add some more this season. Willis has played pretty well. A nice header there by McCowan. No Foresters on the receiving end of that. Willis now running to the right of the box. Ran to the left the last few times, but choosing the right this time. That ball gets out of bounds, and the officials will say Forester ball. The last game the Bethel Pilots had was against Grace. That was a 7-1 loss. Leminski had the goal on 1 shot. Lambden also had a shot in that game, or an assist, excuse me, rather. Grace ended up scoring 6 goals in the first half, and the 6 goals were in rather quick succession there. Scoring in the 12th and 14th minute, 25th and 27th really early on. You know, thinking about some possible keys to the game today, I was thinking for the Foresters, if we could really get out to a quick start, that could help us get some momentum going. You know, being on just a little bit of a losing streak. Patrick not able to get to that ball before it goes out of bounds, but, you know, the Foresters, the 1 goal in this first half, strong there. Odell coming up to play that ball. She gets Wilker to turn it over there. But Byers able to get back to it and clear that ball out. Madison Byers, that is. And we'll see another substitution here as number 31, Jessica Chonacki, checked into the game. Chonacki getting her first minutes of the day. She'll come in for Avery. Throw here to the corner. Bird's going to have a look at it. She's able to stop it. Sereno kind of gave up on that play. Almost looked like she thought it was a turnover. Now Odell with the shot. Looked like the pass from McCowan might have had some spin on it. And Odell, kind of a weird kick off that, but Willis able to save it. Pilots now trying to find their offense. It was strong to start the game, but kind of become quiet here. Strike here from the Pilots, and just pushed a little too far left. But that will result in a corner kick now for the Bethel Pilots. A nice look there offensively by the Pilots. That was number 10, Audrey Lurch, the freshman from Bowling Green, Ohio. And we're going to have our first corner from the left side of the field of the day. Mentioned the wind kind of pushing the left side of the field and pushing to the goal as well. Ball played on the ground. Now it'll be crossed into the box. The Forster's able to stop that. It looked like Moen might have got a hand on that one. Nevertheless, I'll credit her with it. Don't know if stats would, but I'll give her the credit for it. Moen staying strong here. That back line staying strong as well. Bryant gonna be the one takes this goal kick here. Bird stops that one on the ground, but it gets through. Sereno wins that one. Now the Pilots shifting field here, going to the right side. Harris plays that back to Bryant. That ball is going to be awarded to the Forsters. Harris looked like she was thinking it went out of bounds off the Pilots. That one will. You know, old saying in basketball, ball doesn't lie. Ball initially awarded to the Pilots, goes out of bounds via the Pilots. HU wins possession there. Maybe Harris had a good point. Maybe it should have been HU ball. Big throw in here for the Forsters. McCowan able to get the second header attempt there. Byers doing a good job of boxing her out, and she'll clear that ball out. Head coach David Lewis with a nice stop over there on the sideline. Was a midfielder in his days playing on the pitch. Looked like he could still play, you know, with that great stop he had there. Now Megan Smith with it. She's looking to play back to the defense. 5 minutes and some change left here. Burdick with it far side. And that ball is going to get out of bounds now. It'll be a throw in here for the Pilots. Forsters, after that ball gets out of bounds, will get the throw in here. Bird with it, looking to play it back. Megan Smith has it. Burdick takes one touch. Ball comes off her foot a little awkward and goes out of bounds there. HU with an opportunity here, but it looks like they may get a penalty kick out of this. Forster went down. Getting challenged for the ball. I believe that was McCowan. Gonna be a free kick from just a few yards outside of the box. Willis kind of trying to direct her. Wall. They're going to add another girl to it. They're going to lose Jackson, though. The official marking off the wall, and he'll take him back about 4 yards. Megan Smith's going to be the one taking the kick. She's got 4-man wall in front of her. Bird right behind the wall, the kick, and right into the gloves of Willis. What another nice save by Willis. Really owning the goal so far for the Pilots outside of a goal by Avery, but she's had some really nice saves today. Possible handball call there. Played clean though. Bryant finds Smith with it, who finds Odell. Odell a nice one touch, but one touch just a little bit too much as that gets out of bounds. Sereno will have the throw-in, but not before a few substitutions. Regina Delph will check in, the sophomore from Hamilton, Michigan, as well as number 7, Avery Bontrager for the Pilots. Throw in here by Cassidy Krylik. We also saw Alina Sell check into the game, and HU is going to have another substitution. With 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, Odell is going to get a little bit of a rest. Number 34 for the Forster Stevens checks in. That's Mapuana Stevens. Stevens, the freshman from Brownsburg, Indiana. Went to Brownsburg High School. Second fun fact of the day. Stevens scored her first goal off her first shot in college. That's just one fun fact. But that's a big fun fact. We'll see what Stevens can do in here for a few minutes. Getting involved right away as she gets a touch on the ball there, but you know, Stevens able to come in as a freshman. You could say attack the net early after getting that goal, but you know, we'll have to see her coming in off the bench what she can provide for Lewis's squad. Chonacki has the ball right now. And a misplayed touch there leads to a turnover, and the Pilots with possession for a minute before it goes out of bounds. Sylvia Harris is going to be able to play this ball. Number 12 for the Pilots went down. Looked like she collided with Harris, but she looks to be up and fine. Excuse me, I believe that was number 16. And that ball is going to just get out of bounds once again. Reno the throw-in. She finds Sutyak. Patrick, a big collision there with Sereno. Both girls running into each other. Sereno slow to get up. Looks like she may have had the wind taken from her. And we're going to have a stoppage of time with 24 seconds left. The official checking on her momentarily here. And Sereno looks to be fine, but big collision there between her and Ashton Patrick. We mentioned Sereno, a sophomore, went to St. Thomas Villanova from LaSalle, Ontario. Moan plays this one to Krylik, who plays it to Patrick. Clock winds down here. A shot to the goal, but it's going to be too slow and not enough. The Forsters right now, 1-0, they lead this game off a goal from Avery. A nice strike on the ground, but we've seen Wills be rather strong so far. We'll bring you a halftime show with some stats and maybe a few other possibilities. This is FDN Sports.
The biggest thing that has shocked me about the program is the appeal the program has across the country. We recruit kids and get kids from all over. We've had kids from Florida, Maryland, Hawaii, California, Washington. We've got several recruits coming up from Texas and Louisiana. Men's team, women's team, it doesn't matter. Everybody is really a close-knit type group. If they do fall behind in classes, they absolutely have to come to us. find them tutors, we'll find somebody on the team that can help them with classes, and we will make any and all necessary things and adjustments for them to catch up on their studies. Any player that's gone through this program in the past is just as much part of our family group now as they were when they bowled. And that is something that's really special and different about our program from a lot of other programs.
Home run for right fielder Adrian Perez.
Perez started playing baseball at a young age, where he fell in love with the sport. Then, when he made it to high school, everything changed.
When I was a junior, this guy saw me in Florida playing, and he asked me if I want to stay in Florida for better education and find like a scholarship or something in the USA.
This was an offer that Perez and his parents didn't see coming, but there was another curveball on its way.
In that year, my mom got cancer. When that happened, she talked to me and said, "Oh, do you dream? Like go follow your dream. I'm gonna be fine."
So he listened to his mom and started playing for the Iowa Lake Community College Lakers in 2015. That's when he earned the nickname Big Shot. But in the midst of his great success with the Lakers,
I hurt my hamstring in a scout day in Iowa Lakes.
Perez returned to Puerto Rico for therapy in December 2017. After weeks of therapy, he walked his mom through her final days.
My mom passed away after 2 years.
To honor his mother and follow their dreams of going pro, Perez returned back to the U.S.
At that point, I got hurt and all the school again is NAIA, but I don't want to talk to nobody. And that frame, Coach Friend's son, he called me over and over and over. But all the school, the NAIA just sent me over. He was the only one he want to talk to me. So I told him, I can't play baseball right now. I just trying to rehab and everything. I said, he don't matter. I'm going to give you a good offer so you can come to Huntington University and play here, and we're going to take care about the hamstring and everything. He offered me the offer, and I didn't even call my dad. I said, okay.
So Perez and the Forsters made it official.
I signed, called my dad, tell me I think I made the right decision.
While at HU, Perez remembers that he's almost 9 hours away from his family.
The adversity just helped me go through everything in that point. My dad always watching me in the TV, so when I go to him, I make a sign, so he know I just want to play for them. And
Let's go! Bobby!
The biggest thing that has shocked me about the program is the appeal the program has across the country. We recruit kids and get kids from all over. We've had kids from Florida, Maryland, Hawaii, California, Washington. We've got several recruits coming up from Texas and Louisiana. Men's team, women's team, it doesn't matter. Everybody is really a close-knit type group. If they do fall behind in classes, they absolutely have to come to us, find them tutors, we'll find somebody on the team that can help them with classes, and we will make any and all necessary things and adjustments for them to catch up on their studies. Any player that's gone through this program in the past is just as much part of our family group now as they were when they bowled. And that's something that's really special and different about our program from a lot of other programs.
Adrian Perez.
Perez started playing baseball at a young age, where he fell in love with the sport. Then, when he made it to high school, everything changed.
When I was a junior, this guy saw me in Florida playing, and he asked me if I want to stay in Florida for better education and find like a scholarship or something in the USA.
This was an offer that Perez and his parents didn't see coming, but there was another curveball on its way.
In that year, my mom got cancer. When that happened, she talked to me and said, "Oh, do you dream? Like go follow your dream. I'm gonna be fine."
So he listened to his mom and started playing for the Iowa Lake Community College Lakers in 2015. That's when he earned the nickname Big Shot. But in the midst of his great success with the Lakers,
I hurt my hamstring in a scout day in Iowa Lakes.
Perez returned to Puerto Rico for therapy in December 2017. After weeks of therapy, he walked his mom through her final days.
My mom passed away after 2 years.
To honor his mother and follow their dreams of going pro, Perez returned back to the U.S.
At that point, I got hurt and all the school again is NAIA, but I don't want to talk to nobody. And that frame, Coach Friend's son, he called me over and over and over. But all the school, the NAIA just sent me over. He was the only one he want to talk to me. So I told him I can't play baseball right now. I just trying to rehab and everything. I said, he don't matter. I'm gonna give you a good offer so you can come to Huntington University and play here, and we're gonna take care about the hamstring, everything. He offered me the offer, and I didn't even call my dad. I said, okay.
So Perez and the Forsters made it official.
I signed, called my dad, tell me I think I made the right decision.
While at HU, Perez remembers that he's almost 9 hours away from his family.
The adversity just helped me go through everything in that point. My dad always watching me in the TV, so when I go to him, I make a sign, so he know he know I just want to play for them.
Let's go! Bobby!
The biggest thing that has shocked me about the program is the appeal the program has across the country. We recruit kids and get kids from all over. We've had kids from Florida, Maryland, Hawaii, California, Washington. We've got several recruits coming up from Texas and Louisiana. Men's team, women's team, it doesn't matter. Everybody is really a close-knit type group. If they do fall behind in classes, they absolutely have to come to us, find them tutors, we'll find somebody on the team that can help them with classes, and we will make any and all necessary things and adjustments for them to catch up on their studies. Any player that's gone through this program in the past is just as much part of our family group now as they were when they bowled. And that's something that's really special and different about our program from a lot of other programs.
Home run for right fielder Adrian Perez.
Perez started playing baseball at a young age, where he fell in love with the sport. Then, when he made it to high school, everything changed.
When I was a junior, this guy saw me in Florida playing, and he asked me if I want to stay in Florida for better education and find like a scholarship or something in the USA.
This was an offer that Perez and his parents didn't see coming, but there was another curveball on its way.
In that year, my mom got cancer. When that happened, she talked to me and said, "Oh, do you dream? Like go follow your dream. I'm gonna be fine."
So he listened to his mom and started playing for the Iowa Lake Community College Lakers in 2015. That's when he earned the nickname Big Shot. But in the midst of his great success with the Lakers,
I hurt my hamstring in a scout day in Iowa Lakes.
Perez returned to Puerto Rico for therapy in December 2017. After weeks of therapy, he walked his mom through her final days.
My mom passed away after 2 years.
To honor his mother and follow their dreams of going pro, Perez returned back to the U.S.
At that point, I got hurt and all the school again is NAIA, but I don't want to talk to nobody. And that frame, Coach Friend's son, he called me over and over and over. But all the school, the NAIA just sent me over. He was the only one he want to talk to me. So I told him, I can't play baseball right now. I'm just trying to rehab and everything. I said, he don't matter. I'm going to give you a good offer so you can come to Huntington University and play here, and we're going to take care about the hamstring and everything. He offered me the offer, and I didn't even call my dad. I said, okay.
So Perez and the Forsters made it official.
I signed, called my dad, tell me I think I made the right decision.
While at HU, Perez remembers that he's almost 9 hours away from his family.
The adversity just helped me go through everything in that point. My dad always watching me in the TV, so when I go to him, I make a sign, so he know he know I just want to play for them. And
Let's go!
The biggest thing that has shocked me about the program is the appeal the program has across the country. We recruit kids and get kids from all over. We've had kids from Florida, Maryland, Hawaii, California, Washington. We've got several recruits coming up from Texas and Louisiana. Men's team, women's team, it doesn't matter. Everybody is really a close-knit type group. If they do fall behind in classes, they absolutely have to come to us, find them tutors, find somebody on the team that can help them with classes, and we will make any and all necessary things and adjustments for them to catch up on their studies. Any player that's gone through this program in the past is just as much part of our family group now as they were when they bowled. And that's something that's really special and different about our program from a lot of other programs.
Home run for right fielder Adrian Perez.
Perez started playing baseball at a young age, where he fell in love with the sport. Then, when he made it to high school, everything changed.
When I was a junior, this guy saw me in Florida playing, and he asked me if I want to stay in Florida for better education and find like a scholarship or something in the USA.
This was an offer that Perez and his parents didn't see coming, but there was another curveball on its way.
In that year, my mom got cancer. When that happened, she talked to me and said, "Oh, do you dream? Like go follow your dream. I'm gonna be fine."
So he listened to his mom and started playing for the Iowa Lake Community College Lakers in 2015. That's when he earned the nickname Big Shot. But in the midst of his great success with the Lakers,
I hurt my hamstring in a scout day in Iowa Lakes.
Perez returned to Puerto Rico for therapy in December 2017 after.
Hello and welcome back inside King Track and Field Stadium for the second half of this game. The Forsters right now lead this one 1-0. That one goal coming by number 16, Avery. Avery only taking that one shot as well in this game. But the Forsters, about midway through that half, was able to really turn their offense up. Looked like they started to put their foot on the pedal, getting some good attacking going, kind of letting their defense provide for their offense. That looked like it really helped them. Some other key stats as the second half's underway. Janae Willis, the goalkeeper for the Pilots, she did allow that one goal, but she also had 7 saves in that game, in the first half, excuse me. Now a shot to Moan, and that one's going to find the back of the net for the Pilots. The Pilots get the evener here. That one scored by number 10, Audrey Lurch. Lurch the turnaround and the absolute rocket to the corner. High fly ball, Jim Bell. We'll try to get a replay of that, but Lurch able to send that one. Moan diving out for it, but just not quick enough to get there. With that, Lurch ties this ball game at 1 apiece. On the season so far, Lurch now has 3 goals after that last one. We'll move into second on scoring, right behind freshman Emily Smithberger. Pilots coming out of halftime right away, finding the goal that evened it up. And, talked about how the Forsters like to play the ball back to their defense. They like to use their defense to set up that offensive attack. The Pilots really just using that defense setup against them, against the Forsters. Ball on the far side of the field. Ashton Patrick with it. She'll play it back to her defense. And it looks like that goal breathed not only a sigh of life into this Pilot squad, but give them some momentum as well. Pilots looking to add to that. Looked like they might have had another opportunity there. Jordan Adam able to get a touch on it. Lancaster going back and forth. Jordan Adam. Lancaster the throw in. That ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Lancaster once again with it. Strong throw in from her. Burdick gets a foot on it. And once again, Lancaster. She'll have a throw in. This one will now stay in bounds momentarily at least. Jordan Adam, a nice play there. McCowan tries to play it back to her, but Adam was already off on the races. Now the Pilots looking for another one here. A strike right to Moan. Moan able to get a hand on it. Now Virga has another chance. Moan able to grab that one. Able to get a save there. 2 saves really right back to back. Alexis Vega with it. She had that opportunity, but weren't able to grab that one. Strong showing here on homecoming weekend for this girls matchup between your home Huntington Forsters as well as the visiting Bethel Pilots. Really, both sides of the stand, the middle, it's all filled up here in King Track and Field Stadium. The Pilots this season, they're 3-9, 0-3 in conference. The Forsters, they're 3-8, 0-3 as well. Both of these teams looking for a win today. Looking to get their first win in conference. Both these teams right now, they're on a little bit of a skid right now. The Pilots lost their last 4. The Forsters the last 7. Avina able to play good defense on Hardy, and Hardy trying to push Avina around. They both go down. Both those girls getting quite physical with each other, and ball's going to be awarded to the Pilots. But Avina not backing down there. And it's going to be number 18, Katie Byers, the freshman from Westfield High School. That's going to take this one. Once again, another almost corner kick spot here. She crosses this one. Moan gets it. It goes right to her. And Moan able to make the grab. Jordan Adam now trying to run with Sereno. Sereno able to win the ball there. Ashton Patrick makes a nice play on it. Jordan Adam a miss kick there. Odell with it now. The Forsters looking for some life on offense momentarily. That ball will go out of bounds off Sereno. Big throw in here. McCowan misplays the defense there. Odell with the ball now. Hannah Williams has it. Both of these teams really starting to play off of each other. Courtney McCowan has an opportunity. Willis gets a hand on the ball. It looked like a collision there between Willis, Byers, and McCowan. And that'll result in a corner here for the Forsters. The first one of this half. This one played in on the ground. A couple hacks there by Avery, and looks like she did the splits as she went to the ground. Now Hardy trying to win ball here with Avina. Avina not taking too kind to that. We'll see a replay here. What just happened momentarily, this is going to be the collision between McCowan, Byers, and Willis. Nice header there by, I believe that's Smith. Now McCowan trying to get positioning here. But the ball is going to be won by Lambden. Avina puts herself in a bad spot there, and now Hardy run with it on Bryant. The ball crossed in. Williams able to clear it momentarily. A shot here, left side, and that's going to be too far to the left. Moan made the dive. It was number 6, Hannah Mehunt with it, the freshman from South Bend Adams. Hannah trying to strike for the upper 90 on the left side, it looked like. Not able to find it, but a rather fine strike there. Odell wins that ball, but it's going to be found by Lurch. Lurch, the one that had the evening goal here for the Pilots. Sereno with it far side, outruns the ball. A nice slide tackle by Jordan Adam, I believe that is, as Sereno was trying to take that strike. Now McCowan gets one up here. Jordan Adams gonna give it a run, but Willis gonna be the one that receives it instead. Adam to McCowan. McCowan, the nice pullback there. Looked like she could have had it. She'll pass it off instead. And that ball will go too far right for Avery. Gonna see a free kick here now. A goal kick, not a free kick by the Pilots. Ball played here around the midfield. And both these teams, after that goal was scored by the Pilots, really looking to push the ball and find number 2 on the day. This one crossed into the box. Byers gets a head on it. Sereno's not going to get there before it gets out of bounds. That Forster offense starting to find some grass now. Bailey Odell looked like she could have had a turnaround there. Adam will put this one on the ground. And Willis is going to make the easy scoop there as she runs to the right side of the box. Booming high kick. Williams caught that one. Sarah Lancaster able to get there, make the nice defensive stop. Lancaster usually a midfielder, Fun fact number 3 on the day. It's homecoming weekend. I think the folks have earned it. Fun fact number 3, Lancaster. She is a midfielder, but one of the defensemen here for the Pilots, she went down with an injury. Lancaster played a little bit of defense in high school, so she then got moved back to defense. Lancaster's got 2 goals on the year, so she is a defender that can score the ball as well. Another threat out there. We'll have to keep an eye on her. And this is going to be a throw-in for HU. Burdick with it. And she throws it right to Mehunt. Lambden looking to run with it. A light pass up to Lurch. That ball gets sent out of bounds and it'll stay with the Pilots. Once again, we want to thank you for joining us here on this fine Saturday afternoon. Watch the ladies take on the Bethel Pilots. Byers goes down. Her and Jordan Adam making a little collision there. Mehunt makes a collision. The physicality getting ramped up just a little bit here. We'll have to see how that works out here as ball game goes on. 33 minutes and some change left in this half. Byers making a little collision there with Adam. Jordan Adam, a dual sport athlete here for the Foresters, also on the track team. Now an opportunity for Hardy. She'll go one-on-one with Avina. These two collided earlier. Avina able to clear that one. And that's going to result in a corner kick for the Pilots. Pilots not going to make a run at the goal. Instead, they're going to line up right in front of Moan. Make a little run out of the box. No contact made there, but a very beautiful cross there by the Pilots. Really getting right in the way of Moan. Katie Byers with it. She's looking for Vega, but finds Ashton Patrick instead. Courtney McCown with it. Nobody challenging her for the moment. And Jordan Adams showing off that track speed there. She gets spun around there. Sereno able to get Jordan Adam kind of dancing around, able to stop the ball for a moment. Adam looked like she was trying to get the pullback as well. But great defense there by Sereno of the Pilots. But that does give the Foresters a corner kick opportunity here. Patrick, the one that takes it right into the box. Nice opportunity. Bam! In the back of the net. Bailey Odell finds it. Odell pushes the Foresters past the Pilots. At least for the moment, 2-1. We take a replay of this. A beautiful corner. Odell able to locate it. A little side kick there. And in the back of the net, it found its way. That'll give Bailey Odell 4 goals now on the season. What a shot there by Bailey Odell. Odell on the season. Mentioned the 4 goals now. Previous to this year, she only had 1 goal in her career. I'm not too sure what David Lewis has been doing with the girls, but with Bailey Odell, it has worked this season. Odell, a hard fall there, and that's going to warrant a call. Her and Jackson, the collision. And that's actually going to be called on Odell, not on Jackson. Excuse me, folks. This one going to be taken by Katie Byers. Free kick here, played right in the box. Moan makes the dive. Hardy made the kick, and I believe they're going to call offside here. Hardy made a strong run to the box. Moan able to lay out, make the first save. Right before the whistle was blown, was diving to grab the ball again. Forster's looking to push the ball once again. This one's going to go out of bounds, but it stays with your home Foresters. Avery takes one off the shoulder, and that one's going to get out of bounds. And it'll be a throw in here for Lancaster. Avery, a nice header there. Courtney McCowan trying to get turned around on Vega. Not able to happen. Avina's going to have a throw in here. She's looking for McCowan. Hardy with it. That ball's going to be awarded now to the Pilots. So the Pilots staying strong here. Odell fights off that one, gets that out of bounds. Mehunt trying to clear that one up, trying to get some offense, but instead goes off her foot. Hannah Williams able to get around Bree Jackson. Nice move there. Burdick. She's going to get a call warranted by Mehunt. Mehunt with the collision there. And it's going to be Bryant that takes it here. Not liking her first option, she'll rethink it. And a big booming kick right outside the box. Hannah Williams finds it with her head. Avery finds it off of that. Odell, the Forcers, making some nice passes here. Collision there. Avery looked like she was going to go down. Sereno ends up winning the ball, and she's off to the races and running. Gives it up to Lurch. Off a ricochet, Lurch gets the ball back here. About 27 and a half minutes. Here, the Pilots looking for some offense. Bree Jackson looking for Lurch. And they're going to call a handball here. Lurch, you can see her disapproval of that. I don't think it's of the call. I think it's of the bad hop, you could say, of the ball. Nice opportunity for the Pilots on that one, but speaking of opportunities, Jordan Adam with it. She tries to come in before Katie Byers. Able to get that ball kicked out of bounds, and that's going to be a corner kick for HU. Number 18, Katie Byers, the younger sister of 17, Madison Byers. Cross here into the box. Looked like Burdick had an opportunity. Not able to make it. Megan Smith getting there. Her and Mehunt battling on the sideline. Hardy trying to put pressure on Smith. Not able to. Avery crosses it far side. Sereno picks it up, and she'll kick it out of bounds to clear it momentarily. Now under 26 minutes left. The Forcers lead this one 2-1. Goals coming by Avery in the first half. A collision there by Odell. Odell got the second one. No call there from the official. Really, other than some kind of hand checks and shoulder shoving, it's been a rather clean played game. We did have one yellow card in the first half. That was on number 17, Madison Byers. Ball sent up on the far side of the field, but nobody over there for HU come to the ball. Couple collisions and ricochets there, and ball will find its way into the Forcers' hands on a throw-in now. Hardy wins it. She'll give it off to Mehunt. Mehunt not able to make it there in time. Avina trying to direct the offense here. Bryant giving it off. The Forcer switching field here for a moment. Megan Smith, a little bit pressure applied to her. Hardy almost had the ball there. Now Lurch collides. She makes her way between two defenders. A grab there. That's right around the box. We're going to have a stoppage of play. The official's going to have a word here. Imagine telling Smith he can't really do that. Nevertheless, that was a really nice opportunity. Speaking of nice opportunities, the Pilots are going to have this one just about a yard maybe outside of the box. Four-man wall here for the Forcers. Moan directing them. She'll tell them to go right. Moan will play more toward the left in goal. It's going to be number 9. Vega taking it for the Pilots. The kick, and what a little save there before the initial goal by Hardy. Hardy finds the back of the net and equals this game back at 2 apiece. The Pilots not going away here. Maddie Moan was able to save the first one from Vega between the side post and her hands. But Hardy there for the rebound. A beautiful play there. And Hardy will get a little bit of a rest here. Once again, the Pilots looking to push here. That free kick came off. A penalty by Megan Smith. She grabbed Lurch. The official had a word with her. Vega had the kick and Hardy had the goal. The Pilots set it up beautifully. They equaled this game out. But now Avery looking to give it back to the Forcers once again. She'll cross this one to the middle. Lancaster, a nice stop. She had a few Forcers running down the middle there. McCowan, she'll take a strike. That'll go far post. It'll be saved by Willis. Under 23 minutes now. Both of these teams battling. Both looking really strong at moments. And both also showing their weaknesses at moments. And the opposite team able to capitalize on both of them. Jordan Adam now looks like she wanted to take a strike. 1-2 here now. Adam trying to get it, but Byers able to grab it for a moment. Forster's trying to put some pressure here, but they'll play back to their defense. That's how they set up their offense, but that's almost been dangerous. Here with so much attacking pressure that front line and those attackers have been putting on for the Pilots. Smith not able to get that one. Jackson's gonna get it. Smith and Jackson a little hands back and forth. Now Sereno wins this ball. Once again, she's off and running. She gives it up. And a missed touch there by Smithberger. That ball's going to be cleared out of bounds. And it's going to be a Pilot throw-in. This ball crossed in. Odell able to get the header there. Gets a block there as well. Adams was trying to deal with the ball. Lancaster took it away instead. Now this one played up inside the box. Avina able to make contact for a minute. Smithberger the shot. Moan the dive and save. Folks, do not go anywhere. The action in this one is really starting to get turned up even more than it was in the first half. Both of these teams knotted at 2-2. Courtney McCown, one touch, two touch. Jordan Adams looking to turn. She finds Odell in the middle of the field. Odell trying to get around the Forcers. The 1-2, the strike. And just a little bit too far left.
Coming into the Foresters, number 13, Sylvia Harris.
Sylvia Harris is going to come in for Avina. Avina getting a much-needed rest after doing a great job on that back line. Torino, the one taking the goal kick. Ball played back to Lancaster. Mehunt now with it. She's got some green grass in front of her. Harris able to intercept that momentarily. The Pilots now starting to find each other. Burdick sends that one to the scores table. That's going to be a throw in here. Mehunt open. Nobody picked her up there off that throw in. Ball played up near side. Maddie Moan's going to make the grab there. She goes down to a knee, but almost a dangerous play as Bryant thought Moan was coming out, and Moan didn't look like she was going to play that for a moment. Nevertheless, a good decision by her too. Sereno trying to go around Burdick or Ashton Patrick on the far side. Patrick makes contact and results in a throw-in by Sereno. Once again, we want to thank you for tuning in here and spending part of your Saturday afternoon with us for homecoming weekend here in the Forest. King Track and Field Stadium's where we are at in the beautiful Huntington, Indiana. Located right in the middle of small town USA. $18 minutes and some change left in this one. We've seen goals by both teams in this one. Strong goals at that. It was Hardy and Lurch for the Pilots. For HU, Odell and Avery. That pass played back just a little bit too far, and Brian able to clear it out here. Jordan Adam gets a foot on it, up to McCowan. McCowan loses the ball momentarily. She had Odell pushing up left side. McCowan goes down hard. Looks like she shook that one off. She's up. Maybe a little limp in her walk. Both of these teams 0-3 in conference. HU is 3-8. The Pilots 3-9. An opportunity here for the Pilots. Smithberger boxing out. The shot here. Moan makes the save. Maddie Moan able to go down to a knee to grab that one. Both of these goalies say Willis for the Pilots, Moan for HU. They've had some really nice saves. The two goals allowed by Each goalie were both respectable goals. But now McCowan running up the right side. Looks across back. Torino right there. Now Smith has it, and a collision. That's gotta warrant a call. And it won't. And a little bit disbelief for that. Maybe just my home bias here. But a shove in the back to me in the box, that's a call. And every day of the week that ends in Y. We'll see the goal kick here though by the Pilots. Kristen Bird, the freshman, checked back in to the game at that moment of play. And now we get a call, but on the Foresters. Haven't really had too many calls I think we could argue here by the officials today. It's been a pretty well officiated game if you ask me. HU now playing this back to Harris. 15 minutes and some change left in this. A nice header there by Lancaster. Gets the approval from the Bethel Pilot fans over here to our right. Jordan Adam trying to get a touch on that, but it goes out of bounds here. Lancaster the throw in. Mehunt with it once again. That one goes out of bounds. And they're going to give it to the Foresters instead. Ball kicked out of bounds. It's going to be a Forester throw-in right here. Taking a look into the series history between the Pilots and the Foresters. HU has 9 wins, 2 losses, and 2 ties in it. Huntington has also won the last 5. In those 5 games, they've outscored the Pilots 13-2 at Huntington, right here inside King Track and Field Stadium. The Foresters are 4-1-1. The last 10 games going in the Foresters' favor as well. 7-1-2 in the last 10, so HU's really owned it the last 10. Lancaster across the middle. Bryan able to get a header there. Lancaster will give that ball off. Mehunt now. She'll take a shot at goal, but Moan able to make the save there. High booming ball there. McCowan gets it. Good job there by the Pilots. Start controlling the ball a lot more here in this. That ball's going to go off Vega. That's going to be a throw-in now for the Foresters. The biggest win in this series was a 6-0 win by HU in 2015. Bird had an opportunity there. And they're going to give this ball now to the Bethel Pilots. Last year when these two played at Morey Field, where the Pilots play, named after their first head coach, their second head coach, excuse me. HU won that one 1-0 off a goal by Millie Adams. Avina checked back into the game here. Jessica Chonacki also checked back in. And Kama Hardy, she'll check in for the Pilots. Hardy getting the goal last time around. for the Pilots. Now Bird with it, pushing right side. She gets around Byers, but a soft cross to the middle gets intercepted by that back line for the Pilots and gets cleared out. In that game last year that Huntington won 1-0, Bethel had 8 shots. Now a shot here by Odell. She'll give a touch pass over to Avina. And Avina not able to find the back of the net there. Kick that one right to Willis, and Willis dropped to a knee to save it. Willis, a high booming kick that goes to Avery. Avery tried to play it back, but Lurch was the one standing behind her. This ball now played up for Ema, but she's not able to get there. Now HU turns field here, pushing up the far side. Opportunity for Bird to get this one, but Sereno's right there with her. Collision by the two. And that's going to be a corner kick now for the Forsters. The wind still kind of shifting toward the goal here, toward Willis. See the flag moving there just faintly. Kick here, a nice cross opportunity. Good header there by number 18, Katie Byers. Now a fight for the ball. Pilots not happy about that. Thought it should have warranted to their ball. Once again, they'll get another throw in here. Far side of the field. The official calling for a momentary pause. Now Avery with that, she'll take a strike. And that one goes too far to the right. Willis didn't have to give much more than just a slight chase to it.
Coming into the Pilots, number 11,
Leanne
Leanne Glomsky.
Glomsky into the ball game for the Pilots. Just because it's homecoming weekend, I'm going to give the fans another fun fact here. The most saves recorded by the Bethel Pilots in a game was against HU in 2007. Conrad, the goalie for the Pilots at the time, had 22 saves in the game, which is outstanding. Eight minutes left to go in this ball game now. HU looking to push it. We're going to have an offside call here. Going to result in Bethel ball. Bethel all-time in program history is 32-74 away. Bird looked like she had an opportunity to play the ball there. Now the Pilots are looking to run. 4-on-3 break here, and great defense there. Lurch with it, she's looking to push the ball. Krylik not letting her get away now. That one right in, off the top crossbar, off of Maddie Moan, and into the goal it goes. The Pilots get number 3 on the day here. Looking to spoil homecoming weekend for the Lady Foresters. An absolute rocket to the top of the goal here as you see the replay.
Goal for the Pilots by number 10, Audrey Lurch.
Lurch able to hit the top of the bottom of the top of the crossbar. Gets that one to ricochet down as Moan was trying to make kind of the one-handed save there. Instead, ricochets off Moan and goes into the back of the goal. The Pilots take their first lead of the day, 3-2. Bird pushing up the right side. Looks for the pullback. Byers, nice defense there. She gets that ball to go out of bounds. Talked about the momentum it looked like the Pilots had after they scored that goal coming right out of halftime. It looked like it really helped push them. Say that's almost what looks like fueled it here now. Avina has an opportunity. Collision with Mehunt. No call there once again. Another collision, no call. Throw in here, Sylvia Harris. Looks like she's looking to get it in the box. Courtney McCowan the one with it. 5:40 left here in the game. McCown's going to be the one that takes it. We're going to have a substitution here as Jordan Adam comes in the game. I believe it was Chonaki that subbed out. Now this one played in the box. Adam just missed it. And Patrick trying for it. Looked like she caught Sereno legs instead. And Willis was able to make the grab. Pilots in full control now. 5 minutes to go here. Jordan Adam with it far side. Gets the pullback for a moment. She'll send across here. This one on the ground though. And that one gets out of bounds. Throw in here. Pilots get a foot on it. This one into the box though. McCown had an opportunity. She's going to pass it back to Avery. Avery gets stuck on the ball for a moment. And now it's the Pilots who are looking to push. Lurch has a run here. It's a 1-on-3 for Lurch. And she'll take it to the corner to slow it down instead. It's going to stay here with the Pilots. Lurch had a nice run there. Now about 4 minutes left in this one. The Pilots in no hurry to get the ball moving. Can't really blame them with how close and this game has been. Both teams capitalizing on each other's mistake. It's going to be a corner kick here. I believe the Forcers thought it was a goal kick initially. They play it short here. Ball goes out of bounds there. It's going to be a throw-in now. Hardy taking the ball to the corner. I assume that's now Bethel's strategy is run the ball to the corner and kill the clock here. With the lead now trying to almost park the bus. Avery making a run for the ball. She looks to turn it here. That ball out of bounds. 2:40 left to go here. Sereno makes contact for a moment with the ball there. Throw in here for Huntington. You can almost feel the anticipation in the air here inside King Track and Field Stadium. HU not able to get there. That one off Moan's legs. Now Jordan Adams there. Her and Sereno going back and forth. Two minutes left here. 3-2 the score. The Pilots are the ones that find that one. Now this one into the box, but nobody there to receive it for Huntington. In a game where Huntington had the lead for the majority of it for the most part. Lost it here late. Mihan able to stop it. She looks to turn on Avina. Now Harris with it. Strong throw in. No handball call. Now we'll get the call. A little bit late there. The official getting a little bit picky here. We're around a minute. Bryant with the ball. You can hear the fans cheering for him. Cross right to the box. The Pilots find it. A couple good headers there. And the Pilots are controlling this game rather well now that they have the lead. They've been right there on the heels of the Forsters all day. Avina the touch. Nothing there. The Pilots once again come up strong. Looking to push the ball out. Lambden. She'll make a collision. They're going to say ball here for HU. 22 seconds left here. Lambden tries to get that off. Ashton Patrick with it though. And HU really not looking to go into the box.
10, 9, 8,
Sereno with it. She'll get it up to Lurch.
4, 3,
And that ball is going to trickle out of bounds. And it's going to be the Bethel Pilots that are victorious today. 3-2. They win this game. They win their first game in conference as well. And end their 4-game losing streak. Get back on the winning side of things. The Pilots also spoil some homecoming fun here inside King Track and Field Stadium for the Forsters defeating them. We saw goals first for the Forsters by Bailey Odell and Avery. Avery getting the first one on the day. And we also saw goals for the Pilots. Hardy had one of them. Lurch had two. Lurch had the game winner, the difference maker in this one. We're going to take a moment break here, come back with some post-game stats, and we'll see if we can get a possible coach interview as well. This is FDN Sports. Don't go anywhere.
The biggest thing that has shocked me about the program is the appeal the program has across the country. We recruit kids and get kids from all over. We've had kids from Florida, Maryland, Hawaii, California, Washington. We've got several recruits coming up from Texas and Louisiana. Men's team, women's team, it doesn't matter. Everybody is really a close-knit type group. If they do fall behind in classes, they absolutely have to come to us, find them tutors. We'll find somebody on the team that can help them with classes, and we will make any and all necessary things and adjustments for them to catch up on their studies. Any player that's gone through this program in the past is just as much part of our family group now as they were when they bowled. And that is something that's really special and different about our program from a lot of other programs.
Home run for right fielder Adrian Perez.
Perez started playing baseball at a young age, where he fell in love with the sport. Then, when when he made it to high school, everything changed.
When I was a junior, this guy saw me in Florida playing, and he asked me if I want to stay in Florida for better education and find like a scholarship or something in the USA.
This was an offer that Perez and his parents didn't see coming, but there was another curveball on its way.
In that year, my mom got cancer. When that happened, she talked to me and said, "Oh, do you dream? Like go follow your dream. I'm gonna be fine."
So he listened to his mom and started playing for the Iowa Lake Community College Lakers in 2015. That's when he earned the nickname Big Shot. But in the midst of his great success with the Lakers,
I hurt my hamstring in a scout day in Iowa Lakes.
Perez returned to Puerto Rico for therapy in December 2017. After weeks of therapy, he walked his mom through her final days.
My mom passed away after 2 years.
To honor his mother and follow their dreams of going pro, Perez returned back to the U.S.
At that point, I got hurt, and all the school again is NAIA, but I don't want to talk to nobody. And that frame, Coach Friend's son, he called me over and over and over. But all the school, the NAIA just sent me over. He was the only one he want to talk to me. So I told him, I can't play baseball right now. I just trying to rehab and everything. I said, he don't matter. I'm going to give you a good offer so you can come to Huntington University and play here, and we're going to take care about the hamstring and everything. He offered me the offer, and I didn't even call my dad. I said, okay.
So Perez and the Forsters made it official.
I signed, called my dad, tell me I think I made the right decision.
While at HU, Perez remembers that he's almost 9 hours away from his family.
The adversity just helped me go through everything in that point. My dad always watching me in the TV, so when I go to him, I make a sign, so he know I just want to play for them. And
Let's go!
The biggest thing that has shocked me about the program is the appeal the program has across the country. We recruit kids and get kids from all over. We've had kids from Florida, Maryland, Hawaii, California, Washington. We've got several recruits coming up from Texas and Louisiana. Men's team, women's team, it doesn't matter. Everybody is really a close-knit type group. If they do fall behind in classes, they absolutely have to come to us, find them tutors, we'll find somebody on the team that can help them with classes, and we will make any and all necessary things and adjustments for them to catch up on their studies. Any player that's gone through this program in the past is just as much part of our family group now as they were when they bowled. And that's something that's really special and different about our program from a lot of other programs.
Home run for right fielder Adrian Perez.
Perez started playing baseball at a young age where he fell in love with the sport. Then, when he made it to high school, everything changed.
When I was a junior, this guy saw me in Florida playing, and he asked me if I want to stay in Florida for better education and find like a scholarship or something in the USA.
This was an offer that Perez and his parents didn't see coming, but there was another curveball on its way.
In that year, my mom got cancer. When that happened, she talked to me and said, "Oh, do you dream? Like go follow your dream. I'm gonna be fine."
So he listened to his mom and started playing for the Iowa Lake Community College Lakers in 2015. That's when he earned the nickname Big Shot. But in the midst of his great success with the Lakers,
I hurt my hamstring in a scout day in Iowa Lakes.
Perez returned to Puerto Rico for therapy in December 2017. After weeks of therapy, he walked his mom through her final days.
My mom passed away after 2 years.
To honor his mother and follow their dreams of going pro, Perez returned back to the U.S.
At that point, I got hurt, and all the school again is NAIA, but I don't want to talk to nobody. And that frame, Coach Friend's son, he called me over and over and over. But all the school, the NAIA just sent me over. He was the only one he want to talk to me. So I told him, I can't play baseball right now. I'm just trying to rehab and everything. I said, he don't matter. I'm going to give you a good offer so you can come to Huntington University and play here, and we're going to take care about the hamstring and everything. He offered me the offer, and I didn't even call my dad. I said, okay.
So Perez and the Forsters made it official.
I signed, called my dad, tell me I think I made the right decision.
While at HU, Perez remembers that he's almost 9 hours away from his family.
The adversity just helped me go through everything in that point. My dad always watching me in the TV, so when I go to him, I make a sign, so he know he know I just want to play for them. And
Let's go!
The biggest thing that has shocked me about the program is the appeal the program has across the country. We recruit kids and get kids from all over. We've had kids from Florida, Maryland, Hawaii, California, Washington. We've got several recruits coming up from Texas and Louisiana. Men's team, women's team, it doesn't matter. Everybody is really a close-knit type group. If they do fall behind in classes, they absolutely have to come to us, find them tutors, we'll find somebody on the team that can help them with classes, and we will make any and all necessary things and adjustments for them to catch up on their studies. Any player that's gone through this program in the past is just as much part of our family group now as they were when they bowled. And that's something that's really special and different about our program from a lot of other programs.
Home run for right fielder Adrian Perez.
Perez started playing baseball at a young age, where he fell in love with the sport. Then, when he made it to high school, everything changed.
When I was a junior, this guy saw me in Florida playing, and he asked me if I want to stay in Florida for better education and find like a scholarship or something in the USA.
This was an offer that Perez and his parents didn't see coming, but there was another curveball on its way.
In that year, my mom got cancer. When that happened, she talked to me and said, "Oh, do you dream? Like go follow your dream. I'm gonna be fine."
So he listened to his mom and started playing for the Iowa Lake Community College Lakers in 2015. That's when he earned the nickname Big Shot. But in the midst of his great success with the Lakers,
I hurt my hamstring in a scout day in Iowa Lakes.
Perez returned to Puerto Rico for therapy in December 2017. After weeks of therapy, he walked his mom through her final days.
My mom passed away after 2 years.
To honor his mother and follow their dreams of going pro, Perez returned back to the U.S.
At that point, I got hurt, and all the school again is NAIA, but I don't want to talk to nobody. And that frame, Coach Friend's son, he called me over and over and over. But all the school, the NAIA just sent me over. He was the only one he want to talk to me. So I told him, I can't play baseball right now. I'm just trying to rehab and everything. I said, he don't matter. I'm going to give you a good offer so you can come to Huntington University and play here, and we're going to take care about the hamstring and everything. He offered me the offer, and I didn't even call my dad. I said, okay.
So Perez and the Forsters made it official.
I signed, called my dad, tell me I think I made the right decision.
While at HU, Perez remembers that he's almost 9 hours away from his family.
The adversity just helped me go through everything in that point. My dad always watching me in the TV, so when I go to him, I make a sign, so he know he know I just want to play for them.
Let's go!
The biggest thing that has shocked me about the program is the appeal the program has across the country. We recruit kids and get kids from all over. We've had kids from Florida, Maryland, Hawaii, California, Washington. We've got several recruits coming up from Texas and Louisiana. Men's team, women's team, it doesn't matter. Everybody is really a close-knit type group. If they do fall behind in classes, they absolutely have to come to us, find them tutors, we'll find somebody on the team that can help them with classes, and we will make any and all necessary things and adjustments for them to catch up on their studies. Any player that's gone through this program in the past is just as much part of our family group now as they were when they bowled. And that's something that's really special and different about our program from a lot of other programs.
A home run for right fielder Adrian Perez.
Perez started playing baseball at a young age, where he fell in love with the sport. Then, when he made it to high school, everything changed.
When I was a junior, this guy saw me in Florida playing, and he asked me if I want to stay in Florida for better education and find like a scholarship or something in the USA.
This was an offer that Perez and his parents didn't see coming, but there was another curveball on its way.
In that year, my mom got cancer. When that happened, she talked to me and said, "Oh, do you dream? Like go follow your dream. I'm gonna be fine."
So he listened to his mom and started playing for the Iowa Lake Community College Lakers in 2015. That's when he earned the nickname Big Shot. But in the midst of his great success with the Lakers,
I hurt my hamstring in a scout day in Iowa Lakes.
Perez returned to Puerto Rico for therapy in December 2017. After weeks of therapy, he walked his mom through her final days.
My mom passed away after 2 years.
To honor his mother and follow their dreams of going pro, Perez returned back to the U.S.
At that point, I got hurt and all the school again is NAIA, but I don't want to talk to nobody. And that frame, Coach Friend's son, he called me over and over and over. But all the school, the NAIA just sent me over. He was the only one he want to talk to me. So I told him, I can't play baseball right now. I just trying to rehab and everything. I said, he don't matter. I'm going to give you a good offer so you can come to Huntington University and play here, and we're going to take care about the hamstring and everything. He offered me the offer, and I didn't even call my dad. I said, okay.
So Perez and the Forsters made it official.
I signed, called my dad, tell me I think I made the right decision.
While at HU, Perez remembers that he's almost 9 hours away from his family.
The adversity just helped me go through everything in that point. My dad always watching me in the TV, so when I go to him, I make a sign, so he know he know I just want to play for them. And
Let's go!
The biggest thing that has shocked me about the program is the appeal the program has across the country. We recruit kids and get kids from all over. We've had kids from Florida, Maryland, Hawaii, California, Washington. We've got several recruits coming up from Texas and Louisiana. Men's team, women's team, it doesn't matter. Everybody is really a close-knit type group. If they do fall behind in classes, they absolutely have to come to us, find them tutors, we'll find somebody on the team that can help them with classes, and we will make any and all necessary things and adjustments for them to catch up on their studies. Any player that's gone through this program in the past
Hello, I'm Ryan Lockhart here with David. Coach, say a tough treatise really well throughout. What do you think, guys, throughout the contest?
I think overall we fought back. But Beth,
Now, Coach, you go into a three-game road stretch, tough three-game road stretch at that. What are you looking for your
I'm looking for the same thing that been trying to build a doing a really regroup back. A little bit of a puzzle. I thought there were really weak. That's
coach? Thank you for your. Now, as we look into, some of the stats, other for wrapping up the game, Huntington, they had goals by both Bailey Odell and Avery Gigiera. We also saw Audrey Lurt for the Bethel Pilot. She had 2 goals on the day. And we also saw another one by Karma Hardy. Now, Bethel Pilots, give them a ton of credit. Coach said it himself. They played a really well, really held on. We look at some game stats, though. Forsters first. Maddie Moan, she had 6 saves on the day. May Willis, she would end up 9 on the day. Both goalies played a phenomenal day, though. Both out here on the pitch had really good saves. We look at shots by period. First half, Huntington was really attacking full strong. They had 11 shots with 3 to Beth, but in the second half, the Pilots were able to even it up. They had 9-7 to Huntington. Ending with shots today, the Foresters had 18 compared to 12 for the Bethel Pilots. Now, as we look at corner kicks, Huntington had 6, Bethel Pilots had 4. Mentioned the saves 9-6 in favor of the Bethel Pilots, but the Pilots ultimately being the ones that come out winning this one, got to give credit to them. Mentioned Foresters have a 3-game road stretch coming up. They'll take on St. Francis next. It'll be at St. Francis. Tough stretch for them, but we'll see what the Foresters can do. The Crossroads League is just a few games away. For all of the FDN crew here, Abdul Kamara, Toby Solms, Carson Locke, Murray Rhodes, our replay guy, Noah Tobias. Thank you for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. Thank you for joining us for homecoming weekend as well. As always, have a good one and go Forest.